What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I wasn't expecting to record this portion of an upgrade this soon on me owning the Vader, but like I talked about in my first building video, I bought the upgraded chain, the sprocket, the bearings, and the engine mount bolts. So with the engine mount bolts, they're not the greatest from factory, let's just say that. And I had the bike up on stands, as you can see, and I was coming down to do a little quick pre-check. And as you see right here, one of the engine mount bolts, as you can see, it is loose as day. I don't know if it snapped or it's just not there. The top one's fine. The bottom one's good as well, but it's just two. So as you see, I would have to fix this, of course, because the engine mount bolt literally comes all the way out. So that is what we're going to be working on today. I've already taken off the fairings. They're on the floor over here. All the seat itself. I've drained the carburetor from fuel. From there, I'm about to take the carb off the engine. Then I got to get some of these engine harness off, and then I'll take the sprocket, the chain off, do all that. We'll drop the engine, and then we'll go from there. But I guess you could say this is another episode. I think we're on episode 3, maybe 4 of the Vader series. So there's nothing else but to do it. So put y'all on the stand. Let's get to it. All right, guys, as you can see, we are now halfway done. We've got the rear wheel off, the rear sprocket, the crush dampeners there, the chains dangling there, carbs off, clutch cable and clutch levers off. So everything off the engine, including these harness connections right here, they are off. And just to show you what actually happened to this engine mount bolt, let me slide it out the back side. There you go. So what actually happened to this engine mount bolt, as you see, it just snapped. So it hit torque to yield, and after some time, which was only, I think I'm at like 80 miles now, it has snapped on me. So this is the failure of the engine mount bolt. So we're going to continue to keep going. I do have, as you saw in the time lapse, I do have the tool to break the master link and to rock out with the gold chain that I got. So that's going to be super sick to put on. I don't know if I'm going to change the sprocket. I honestly might. I might actually go up to the 17 tooth sprocket. Either that or I'm going to look again to 16 tooth. I'm going to do some research, but that'll be whenever I put everything back. Today, I just want to get the engine out, down, drill the holes, and I might come back to it later because I don't want to take my entire Saturday doing this, not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna get back to it and let's keep going. All right, guys, so we currently now have the engine off the bike, which is pretty sick, not gonna lie. It was just the 2 engine mount bolts. As we know now, I don't know if I've shown the camera yet during the time lapse, but our 2 engine mount bolts, one of them snapped, the top one did, which I already knew was gonna happen eventually with these very cheap feeling bolts. So I knew I was gonna have to eventually upgrade those, so that's why I bought these grade 8 engine mount bolts. They're 16 by 5. Construction grade 8 bolts. So I have these, which I'll have to drill bigger holes in the engine, and I'll show some close-ups and stuff. This will also give me a chance to do the rear bearings, the crush dampeners I have. Then I might as well go ahead, once I finish this, take off the front wheel so I can do the same thing with the bearings as well, because this is literally the only few things I have left, which is the bearings right here. The 17T Sprocket. I don't know if I'm going to run this. I thought I was, but I haven't made my final decision. So I'm gonna do some research on that because in Alabama we do have a lot of hills and stuff, as you could tell from my plate. But other than that, let me just show you a little close up of what I'm gonna have to do. I've got to drill 3/8 holes in the engine block and also the engine mount location. So I'll have to drill a 3/8 hole through here, which you can kind of see, but through here, and also the second engine mount holes there. So I don't know at the moment if I'm gonna have to take off one of the rear sets or make space between this guard piece so I could be able to drill a hole through, but I'll figure out what I'm gonna have to do next with that. And then hopefully get the engine back up in here. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. I'm kind of tired. I've been working all day. So I might stop here, honestly, but just to get y'all the overlaps of the program. But engine's out here, so same thing over here. I'm gonna have to take out or drill a 3/8 hole through this side all the way across. Same here, just these two mounts. And other than that, we'll throw the engine back in on this side. If I turn the jack, this is my 17T Sprocket. So as you see, it's a little loose. I think that's fine. I'll figure that out, but I think that's fine because it's not supposed to be super tight. And with the chain on there, it stays pretty stationary. So here's the 14 tooth. It's a little greasy. I think I put way too much chain lube on. So I got the chain clean coming in, of course, with some other stuff, which I didn't expect I was gonna be doing stuff on the bike this weekend. So if I decide to run the 17 tooth sprocket right here, then I'll also have this as well to run. All right, guys, so I'm now back. The camera died a while ago, so I just locked in and worked a little bit more. But as you can tell, the motor is back in. And we did get the new engine mount bolts back in. So they're in here now. They're a lot bigger compared to the old ones, as you can hear in sound. And like I said, that top one from earlier snapped, and I only had 80 miles on it, so I already knew it was coming. Currently, I don't know how longer I'm gonna work on it tonight. Kind of want to hop on the game. But like I said, the parts we have left now that I'm working on it is with the gold bolts. I have a gold chain that's gonna be super sick. I got the bearings I'm gonna pop in. Also have a new rear axle bolt, which I didn't get a chance to put on last time. And then you also have our crush dampeners. I'm probably gonna just throw all this OEM Honda stuff on. Another thing I didn't show y'all earlier, but the flange connection right here for my exhaust, I don't know how. I guess I didn't tighten the bolts at the bottom tight enough, but I lost those. So I need to order some exhaust flange bolts for the exhaust. The old chain is over here. But other than that, I'm gonna just put it on the time lapse and get back to it.